So the Yankees lost again tonight to the Tampa Bay Rays. Things aren't looking so hot there for the Yankees, dealing with all kinds of injuries. Now, if you're a Yankee fan, you're not going to like this video. I'm going to read you the game story. This is from Field Level Media. Randy Arozarena. I am not a big fan of. I don't really care for his antics of him standing before he, hits third base. I know he's very talented, but I don't really care for his antics. And Yandy Diaz hit home runs in Wander Franco's RBI double in the 7th inning, lifted the Tampa Bay Rays to a 5-4 win over the New York Yankees on Friday night. Now, I would mention I was watching the Met game, and that's why I don't know the details, but to make fun of the Yankees, I'll do that anytime, anywhere, any place. On Friday night in St. Pete, Florida. Now, it's the Tampa Bay Orange Tropicana Field, whatever the hell you want to call it. Ballpark, though. It's not even a ballpark, it's just a shithole. Isn't it? Jason Adam closed out the 9th inning. Why don't they just do that in a regular park? Just play the game in a park, we'd be better off. Out the 9th inning for his 3rd save, and the first place Rays have opened a 10-game lead. Let me say this again. The first place Rays, have opened a 10-game lead over the cellar-dwelling, bottom-feeding, slime ball eating New York Yankees in the American League East. Isn't that great? Love my descriptions. If you like my descriptions, leave comments. And of course, like the video. Drama arose in the fifth inning after Arozarena was struck by a pitch for his 2nd straight plate appearance. Now, I don't mind that. That's with his antics. In the 3rd inning, Yankees starter Johnny Brito clipped the Rays slugger. Alberto plunked him 2 innings later. After warnings were issued, Rays manager Kevin Cash was ejected by first base umpire Lance Barksdale. Kevin Kelly, the Rays' 3rd pitcher, picked up the win. I saw that he got thrown out. I guess he was mad that they didn't get a chance to retaliate with the Yankees, I would assume. Franco's go-ahead double off came against Jimmy Cordero and scored Diaz from first. Initially, Diaz was called out at the plate, but the call was reversed after the Rays challenged it. Rays lefty Colin Poche, I'm saying his name right, never know, escaped a second, third one-out situation in the 8th inning. He got Harrison Bader to pop out to shortstop and then struck out Isaiah kind of Falafa and a 9-pitch showdown. The Rays struck quickly an Arozarena's homer with 2 outs in the first. While rounding the bases, Arozarena did his folded arms pose at 3rd. That's just stupid. In the 2nd inning, Tampa manufactured a run to go up by 2. Isaac Paredes walked to open the inning, and he moved to 2nd on Taylor Wall's single. Paredes ended up scoring on Jose Ziri's sacrifice fly. Tampa Bay inched further ahead in the 3rd. Diaz home to lead off the inning, and after Franco doubled, Brito hit Arozarena with a pitch. The Yankees broke through against the Rays starter, Yonny Chirinos, in the 6th inning. Now, I know that Harrison Bader hit a 3-run home run to tie the game later in the 6th inning. Just take a double check. Yeah, in the 6th inning, Bader hit a 3-run home run to tie the game up. So he's actually played, well, he's gone off the slow start, but he's been pretty good for the Yankees the last 2 years. Now, the Yankees are obviously on the brink of disaster. They're on the teetering between, chasing the Rays. Well, they're going to be chasing the Rays anyway. They're 10 games behind them. Last place in the American League East. And like I said, it warms my heart to see it. And it's upset some Yankee fans that I know that have been doing these videos. This is what you got to do on YouTube. But to go through the lineup that the Yankees put out there on a nightly basis, this is not a great lineup. There's no Aaron Judge. There's no Giancarlo Stanton. That's a lot of firepower that's sitting on the bench. You don't have Josh Donaldson, who, and whatever you want to say about him, guy's been an everyday player. He's been an MVP in the American League, and he's been a good player. Now he's probably way past his prime now, and the Yankees obviously got grifted, picking him up. I mean, Josh Donaldson is a cantankerous individual. He's a very cantankerous individual to begin with, and the fact that he is not like productive anymore, that doesn't help. And then he's still cantankerous. We know the kerfluffle that he had with Tim Anderson last year. Now, at some point, I'll do a video on the White Sox. They're a disaster, too. They're even worse than the Yankees at this point. But you have the Yankees, who are not playing well, in last place. They have 4 teams in front of them. The Boston Red Sox are actually playing better than they are, which is unexpected considering they don't have a shortstop. And they seem to be a little bit directionless up there in Boston. But the New York Yankees, they don't have Aaron Judge. They don't have Giancarlo Stanton. They don't have Carlos Rodon, who they signed to this massive contract, and he has not pitched at all for the Yankees. Luis Severino is hurt. You have 5 players right there that aren't contributing. They're just wasting away on the bench, hoping to get healthy. I mean, this is a terrible lineup. If you look at it, you're asking a young guy involved to do more than he's probably ready to do, leading off. Anthony Rizzo's the only legit bat other than DJ LeMahieu in the middle of this lineup. And LeMahieu's not, he's not what he was. You're asking Liberatore to do things that he's not capable of doing. You put him in the middle of the lineup instead of the lower part of the lineup. You got Willie Calhoun on this team. Now, Bader's a good player. You got guys like Bauer and, kind of Falafa. It's just, you're asking guys to do stuff that you didn't want them doing for you. I mean, you got role players playing every day. When you have role players playing every day, it's going to hurt you. And really, the biggest issue, really, just looking at the Yankees, is their starting pitching has been just dreadful. Aside from Jared Cole, they've done nothing, to be honest with you. Brito, who pitched tonight, went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, a walk, and his ERA is 6.08. Unacceptable. And they've been pushing, dragging these clowns out to pitch for the Yankees, and you see the kind of disaster you get everything. It's kind of what the Mets have a problem right now, too, is their starting pitching has not been good. But they've been pretty good the last 2 days. But, you have a Yankee team that really, their offense isn't good because you have guys that are not regular players. They're role players, and guys that should be in AAA that should not even be in the majors are here. They had an interesting, they only scored 4 runs, the Yankees. But right now, the Rays are doing everything right. I mean, their bat is perfect a team right now as you can get. I would be very surprised if they win the World Series. They kind of do well in the regular season, but they tend to sort of peter out at the end. But, this is interesting to look at these 2 teams. There's really one big name on the team, that's Wander Franco and Arizarena. And aside from them, it's just a bunch of big pieces. And the Rays do this all the time. Now, the Yankees have not done a great job, as you know. Brian Cashman has really let this sort of... I mean, he came out this week and said that he believed in this team. Well, what is he going to say? He can say, I don't believe in this team. You can break it up. He's not going to do that. And he spent a lot of money. The Yankees have spent a lot of money putting this team together. Just like our New York Mets. I mean, Mets are the same situation, but we have an owner that's willing to spend more money. And the Yankees haven't won in a long time. They haven't been to the World Series in a long time. And I think that, the ownership is such that they've gotten very complacent. They've gotten too corporate. They talk about how the family loves the team and stuff, and they act like a corporation. And when you have a corporation, sometimes they do things that really aren't best for the team. A lot of times, they do more. They're more into what's best for the bottom line. Like for instance, Aaron Hicks. Why is Aaron Hicks on the Yankees? Don't know. They don't want to release him. Mets released last year Robin Cano. They're still paying for his contract. Years ago, they released Jason Bay. A couple years before that, they released Ali Perez, Luis Castillo. Somebody's got to get rid of these guys. You don't want them around on your team forever. But this is the world that the Yankee fans have to deal with. Oh well, good. As Met fans, we've had to deal with this nonsense for all these years, and it's good to see that the Yankees are having to, are not putting their best foot forward. And they could, for whatever reason, they just spinning their wheels. They need a change. They should have fired the manager. They should have fired the general manager and brought in somebody new. A guy that hasn't been there for 25 years, 30 years. Actually, he's been there longer than that. He's been the GM since '98, so it's 25 years as the general manager. You gotta, sometimes change is a good thing. Keep a guy around too long, he gets complacent too. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. Please subscribe to the Baseball Head too. Thank you, and I'll see you later.